Hello, welcome back to Creeping It Colorful. My name's Lori and today is Backgrounds on a Budget. Please bear with me. I am experimenting with new setups until things come in the mail that I have ordered. So it's all trial and error at the moment. And I'm going to try to be a little more mindful of you guys being in frame, because I noticed when I did a video yesterday for my other channel, for most of the video you guys weren't in frame, so I'm going to try to be a little more mindful today. Just bear with me. So I'm going to bring it down, and I think what should help me is I should put markers here so I know right where to put my not markers that you color with, but something to mark my table so I know where you guys are at. So I've been seeing this thing on Instagram. Instagram has been my downfall lately. I mean, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Anyway, I was tempting to do this today several times. I mean, I've got a crap load of papers. I wanted to see if it worked before I even wasted my time on a video. And this is one of the samples, so you can kind of guess what I'm trying to do. Also, I saw that if you put glue down, you can just touch it with the watercolor and the watercolor just goes into the design. Well, I tried that and it did not work for me when it was wet, so I'm going to let it dry up a little bit. Here's another card. I have been here, just let me show you what's been going on here. This is my mess from today. So I'm going to try my darndest. I was trying to see how I could do this, and which would be easier, at least for me to do. Now I chose red because of course I'm creepy, and I'd probably want this for a border on one of my horror things. I mean, like green and purple would look cool too, but I'm going to stick with the red right now. And I've got my cup. Look at my creepy cup. My cup full of soapy water. And so every now and then you're going to hear the really funny sound of me blowing bubbles. So there's that. So I found the easiest way for me to transfer the bubbles onto my paper is with a spoon. So that is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start now, and then I have my handy dandy water thing. I don't know how the water got looking like that. And if that's our tap water right now, I'm really grossed out. But anywho, I'm going to blow in here. That's the magic sound. And you have to be quick with this, I learned. And I learned another trick. Is like if you tap the top. Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Just let it go. See if I can get some more transferred over here. And you have to really be quick, like I said. And you have to, I just touch it. Touch the top. And it goes out around the circle. So we'll keep doing a few more of these on here. As I can get the bubbles to transfer. Like I said, you got to be quick with it. And then you can see the magic once the bubbles pop. So I've been doing all kinds of designs to see what kind of thing I would like. Now this is where they have all the little bubbles. You sort of see that there. Let me see if you can see what I'm seeing. Yep. Woohoo! And I learned that if you just touch the side of the bubble, the watercolored paint will slide down the bubble and make the outside rim like that. I'm going to switch this around like this. See if I can get some more bubbles up on here. I like the big bubbles, but it's been hard for me to get the big bubbles transferred. Anybody else knows how to do that? That'd be great. And like I said, I'm letting that glue dry over there a little bit to see if anything can happen with that, because if anybody knows how to do that, properly, let me know. I mean, I'm just doing from what I see. I'm not listening to any tutorials or anything. I'm just doing. So, I'm trying my darndest. That one got pretty cool, but it kind of retracted into it because this will be a nice border too. I mean, you don't have to put it on your page, so to speak, just like on the borders. Like some of the pages have border that you don't know what to do with. This is a quick filler. Just have to wait for it to dry, actually. Nothing that you needed to set, because it's watercolor. I'm trying to get some big ones here. I don't know that I can. I'll just see what happens when you overlap. Get some more paint on here. And I'm not really squeezing any extra water on there. I'm just touching it with the brush. The magic bubble sound. Oh, I'm having a hard time getting some big bubbles. I'll take it. Right after this. Okay, now I'm going to take this one away and let it dry for a little bit. We'll come back to that one. Got another piece of paper here. Let's try some bigger bubbles. Come on, we got to do this. See how it goes down? You tap the outside of the bubble. Well, that looks like a pair of boobs, don't it? Well, ain't that something? Come on, bubbles. Cooperate. And I'm back down to the little bubbles. There's got to be an easier way. That looks pretty cool. That'll look pretty cool once it dries. There's a big bubble. Quick. Quick. Come on. Ah, I missed it. Gosh darn paintbrush wasn't. There we go. Now the juices are flowing here. I just got to get some bigger bubbles. Has anybody else ever tried this? If so, please let me know what an easier method is. This is not working for me too well today. I mean, you're still getting an effect, but I'd like to get some of these bigger bubbles on here so I can see what happens, but all I keep getting is the little bubbles. Maybe I shouldn't blow as hard in the... See what that one does. That's a mountain of bubbles. See how it goes down around the outside? Make bigger bubbles there. Gotta stop overlapping so we can make some decent. Look at that. That's better. I'm kind of happier with that one. That's why I'm trying to get the big bubbles. And all I keep getting is the little ones. We'll put that one to the side. We are definitely going to try to get big bubbles here, people. Whatever you do, do not suck up in the straw. And that's how you get the big bubbles. Now, to get some of this on here. Let's see what happens. Now that's looking good. That's looking good. I'm not going to do anything else to it. I'm just going to let it pop and reveal. Awesomeness. And it's cute too, because when they pop and they have the color on, they do a little splatter on the outside. That's an awesome one right there. Look at that. Okay, let's try another one now that I'm on a roll here, right? I like to watch the color just get absorbed with in the bubbles, slide down on the outside of some bubbles. Pretty cool. Okay, we'll let that one go. Let's see what the magic happened. Now this is thin paper that I have here, and it's extra wet, so that's why it makes it's looking like it's spreading out. I don't really have a lot of good paper. Like this one was a little bit better, but now you get the gist of it, right? Now I'm catching on to this trend. All right. Let's get some of these magic bubbles transferred over here. Oh, man. Like I said, there's got to be an easier way. But you really got to be quick. These bogers want to pop, the bigger ones. There we go. Leave it alone. And then we got one more paper. I don't know, this isn't drying too quickly. That's not too bad of a... And on this next one, I'll just do a lot of little, anyway, I have a little boo-boo there. And a mess over here. I'm going to do a lot of little ones. Those clusters. That's not too bad either. I mean, I think it'll be better. This one's not too bad. I think it's better when you don't squeeze the watercolor onto that. Do one more. Try to one more here. They'll probably all pop before I get over there. I'm just going to try to touch it. Made a little bit. Okay. Let's get some of these clusters of bubbles. That's what I call them. We'll spread them out a little bit. And then I'll just add. Just touch. I'm not squeezing any of the water on there. Just to see what happens. Some more of these. These aren't too bad looking. That's interesting. See, that could be a cool background type. Well, at least for me, because I would be using it for. So for me, the tinier ones are better than the bigger ones. But you know, to each of their own. However you wanna do it. And I'm gonna actually try to dive into a different color. I'd like to see what another color looks like. I gotta get all this red out of here. Okay, now I would like to try maybe some purple. Get the purple primed up here. Okay, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna add it to this one. Just do a little patch right there. It's a little wet. Sliding all over my paper here. Ooh, that ain't that pretty. Let's see what that looks like when it's all popped. And we'll see what happens when you overlap. Bubble magic. That doesn't look too bad. That's interesting. I know you probably wouldn't do those colors, but I'm gonna do the other side of this. I ran out of scrap paper, so spend all day doing this just to have fun. Just to have fun with something new. I like seeing it like go through the whole bubble. Ah, I had some big bubbles there. Medium-sized bubbles. They're not turning out too bad. That'd be cool for like a sky when you want to do like I want one of my like a galaxy type thing. I'm on big bubbles. Okay, I want to get some of these on here. They're not wanting to cooperate. Oop, that one popped. They're not wanting to go on there. See how those look. I'm making the paper pretty wet, so this paper was wet before, so that can make a difference in how they look. But I guess you could get the idea of what to do and how to do it. This is just my way of doing it. There's got to be a better way. It's got to be an easier way. But this is the only way I thought to transfer it, and you could spread them out where you want them on your page and then go from there. You know. I'm gonna get a whole pile of little bubbles along there. That'll look cool. Almost reminds you of like reptiles. Like if you were doing a dragon page, and you could do this on your dragon to color it, or on a snake. That's pretty cool looking. There's still some there that aren't popped. Oop, and then I just added some. But I think it looks pretty gosh darn cool. We'll do another string over here. See, you have the ability to push it out where you want it when you do it like that. I think that looks cool like that, with all the bubbles and it's all close together. It's your preference, whatever you might be doing on your page. But I think I'm going to be using this for a border around some of my spooky ones. The purple, I'll use black, I'll use green, and I'll use, what's another good color? Orange. Gotta clean my brush. Holy moly. I got saturated. I'm almost out of water already, so that's my sign, I guess. We can do a spoof in green. I'll do a green one for you, and then I shall be done with this background experiment. I don't know. I'm gonna try this before I leave you. I've left it out there for a little bit. I'll just try to do a little line of green here. Okay, come over here, green. Let's see what you look like. You hit the page, just in case somebody wants to use you for a dragon or something. It's like watching paint dry, right? So you're watching your bubbles pop. Hate to burst your bubble, as they say, but in this case, we want to burst that bubble. See what magic happens after you add the watercolor. It's a messy thing, just so you're aware. It could just be me too, who the heck knows. But there is what happens when you use the little clusters. You can see them in my water here, these little groups of bubbles. And all I did was use dish liquid and water. I mean, it may depend on whether you use a lot or less, how it affects your paper too. Research it a little bit. I didn't really research it. I just was flying by the seat of my pants on this, but they still turned out. And I'm pretty sure once they dry, they'll look pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure you can mix colors of green in order to make it look even more awesome. Overlap them a little bit here and there. But that is my background on a budget thing for today. See, these are looking pretty cool once they're drying. It actually looks like blood. Oh my. Me and my sick mind, right? You always have that one friend, and I think I'm it. Okay, we're going to try this glue deal. I'm going to use the purple again and see what happens. And see if it actually... Because the way this person did it, they went in with their watercolor and just dripped it there, and it just followed the flow of the... And every time I've done it, it just sat there. And that's exactly what's happening. What it's supposed to do is supposed to travel through. Maybe I don't have enough water. Let me get a little tray here. There's this little tray here. Maybe I can see if I just drop some water here. If it goes anywhere. Come on. This is like watching Heinz ketchup hit your plate. Do you remember those commercials? with the Heinz ketchup. See, I don't know if you have to let it dry or what. I just saw one, it was on Instagram, and they touched it, and it went all through the pattern. And it looked so cool because they kept adding and adding and adding and adding and adding, and it just went all the way. And look at me, I'm just blobbing on it. I have no idea how they did it. It's just not working for me. And I thought it would have been cool to see that go around in the spiral. Yeah, it would have been, had I be doing this right. But it travel like that all along your, wherever you put the glue. Me, of course, not so much. So that was a epic fail for me. I need to investigate this more. My thinking is maybe this has to be a little drier so that it goes on top. And then when it dries altogether clear, you have that whatever color was on there. This is going to take time, trial and error. As usual, I am willing to experiment so you don't have to waste your time and also your materials. That's what it's all about, right? You live, you learn, and you either move on or expand on what you've got. So, thank you so much for stopping by today and experimenting with me in this new bubble project. And hopefully you like some of the outcomes and you'll be motivated to try them, maybe, and have fun with them. And let me get you guys, getting old here sucks. There we go. Get some of these out here that you can see most of them, the examples. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you have already, thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next video. But in the meantime, please stay happy, healthy, creative, kind, true to yourself, and I shall see you then. Bye-bye.